cleaning your barrel and getting it polished. It makes a huge difference both to consistency, range, everything. Now, what I use to do this is I get this blue cloth. It's just a cheap kitchen cloth, and I cut them up into small squares or rectangles, and the next thing you need is some sort of metal polish. Brasso is the traditional one. I don't know whether it's available in all countries. And then I used a cleaning rod. If you haven't got one, buy one. They're very cheap. So you want a really long cleaning rod, one that will obviously do your entire barrel. And at the end, we just thread through our little bit of cloth, with some of the brasso on it. The other end is just put into a drill. Poke it in, and I'm just going to go all the way down the barrel, right to the very end, back up. I do it a couple of times. The brasso is a very, very, very fine abrasive liquid designed for cleaning brass to give that mirror finish. So this will just, it's got a slightly abrasive and a cleaning quality, and it will remove all the crud out of your barrel, all the bits of plastic from BBs that have partially shattered or just wear. Once you've done that, get yourself a fresh piece, clean piece, nothing on it this time, and clean it out. Same thing again, all the way down to the end and back again. You'll know when you've done it enough times because the piece of cloth at the end will come out clean. This one is still a little bit of dirt on it, so I'm just going to get another fresh one. Thread it through the needle end. And keep doing this as many times as you need to do it until the cloth comes out clean. Right, my barrel wasn't that dirty. I'm just doing a rebuild, so I'm just making sure. A little bit of dirt on it, not much, pretty clean. So we go to the third step. The third step is we're going to put a micro coating of wax just to cover up any imperfections and just to give it that super smooth protected finish. I'm going to use any sort of car polish that has a wax in it. This is the paint remover, so the paint remover has a slight abrasive in it, paint renovator. This one, it sets on the top and it fills up any scratches or nicks or dents. So just like before, just a tiny bit, maybe not even that much, literally a smear. You don't want this to gum up your barrel. You're not polishing your car. You just want to put literally a few microns of this super fancy wax on the top. And just like the way that wax works on cars, it puts a layer on the top that is very light reflective and it makes your paint look better than it actually is. So I'm just going to give it once or twice up and down to apply it. Now, just like on your car, read the instructions on your particular wax, but leave it now for 2, 3, 4 minutes, however long it takes, just to start to go a little bit dry. You don't want to leave it too long because it goes like dried toothpaste then, and then it's really hard and it's difficult to clean off, and then you're going to have to go back to the first step and use Brasso to try and remove it all. So just a couple of minutes just for it to start to dry, just like it says in the instructions on the bottle. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes. You can see from the end of the rod you've got that like slightly chalky finish to it, but it's rubbing off really quickly. It's not set. So again, another clean piece of rag. And polish it. So just the same as before, up and down. Now this is going to be the same as when you're cleaning your car. The more you polish it, the shinier it gets. So that is the equivalent of a damn good polish. Now we've got a very clean barrel with a lining of whatever this is got in it, Teflon or whatever they're using these days. It says on mine, clear stains, fine scratches and haze, which just means it puts a reflective layer on. So you've basically put a micron layer. This is not gonna, we're talking so small here, this is not gonna jam up your BBs or anything. Then at the end, obviously remember, I use soft jaws and the slightest tweak. These aluminium barrels, you can crush them very easily, so don't put any kind of force on them whatsoever. If you want, wrap them in a bit of rag first. You're just trying to keep it, hold it still. You're not trying to crush it. And at the end, you probably can't see this at all, but it will look like you're looking up an angel's whiz-wang, because it's going to be kaleidoscopic shiny, very nice, very pretty, and it's going to really improve the accuracy and the consistency of any airsoft barrel. Thank you. There you go. Super shiny, super reflective, super smooth. No imperfections, no marks, no scrapes, nothing. That's what you want.